Hello, guys and gals, and welcome to another episode of Upgraded Sets, the second episode in the series. So today we're going to be looking at Sigon's Complete Steel. Sigon's Complete Steel is a relatively popular set, maybe not my favorite, but it does have some very interesting uses. And back in the day, I probably had Sigon's Guard, because it's +1 to skills, on just about every single character that could wield it. So let's go over each piece very quickly, and we'll talk about who could utilize this set, and then we will get to upgrading. So Sigon's Gage is the gauntlets, and the gauntlets are 15 defense with a strength requirement of 60, which is relatively high for the level 6 requirement, plus 22 attack rating, and plus 10 strength. And you're going to need that plus 10 strength because a lot of the other pieces of equipment have relatively high strength requirements. We also have 30% increased attack speed, which is really, really nice. And a lot of gloves only have 20% increased attack speed, so keep that in mind. That is a green bonus, and green bonuses only come into effect when you have at least 2 items equipped. Some of them are 3, but this particular one is only 2. We also have Sigon's Wrap-Plated Belt, which has 209 defense with the massive based on character level defense bonus. We also have 60 to strength and level 6 requirement, 20 to life, and 20% fire resistance, with 198 defense based on character level, which does scale up and down depending on your character. So the belt itself only has a base defense of 11. We also have Sigon's Sabot Greaves, which are defense 15, 70 strength requirement, which is even higher than the gauntlets, 6 level requirement, 20% faster run walk, 40% cold resistance, 50% better chance of magic item, which is a 3-set bonus, so you actually need to be wearing at the very least 3 pieces to get the 50% better magic find, so keep that in mind, and 52 attack rating, which is very nice to have at level 6. We also have Sigon's Guard Tower Shield, which is the only piece of the set that has no green bonuses, which is very interesting. It is 25 defense, 74% chance to block, +1 to all skills, 20% increased chance of blocking, and it is 1 to 5 smite damage, which is important to note. I also forgot to say that the Sigon Sabot Greaves have a kick damage, and this is something that you can only see on assassins, by the way. So if you are on an assassin character, you can see this damage, but you can't see this on the paladin. But the kick damage of the Greaves is 10 to 20. This is the highest damage normal difficulty kicking Greaves that you can wear. So it's very interesting because if you were an assassin, maybe these would be the boots that you would want to use at level 6, just simply for the high kick damage. We also have Sigon's Shelter Gothic Blade, which is 168 defense, 70 strength requirement, level 6, with 25% enhanced defense, lightning resistance 30%, and it has a green bonus of attacker takes damage of 20. Now, combined with the total set bonus of 12, you get 32 attacker takes damage of, which can pretty much kill most monsters at level 6, but as you get into the higher levels, it's kind of useless. We also have Sigon's Visor Great Helm, which is defense 60, 63 strength requirement, level 6, 25 defense bonus, 30 to mana, which is actually pretty sweet because at level 6 you don't really, that's like 2 times the amount of mana that you have. You also have 792 to attack rating based on character level, which does scale with you. So very interesting there. That is a 2-set bonus. Now, this particular set has a little bit of a lackluster resistances. There's really not a lot of resistances on this set. The boots have 40 cold. The helmet has, the body armor has lightning, 30% lightning, and the belt has a little bit of fire, which is augmented by 12% fire on the full set bonus. But the issue with this is it's really not a lot of resistances. I mean, you're talking about 40 cold, 30 lightning, and what is basically 32% fire, and no poison. And then on top of that, when you get to Nightmare in Hell difficulty, you've got all these negative resistances. And then to really top it off, Sigon set takes up most of your slots. I mean, it takes up your head slot, your body slot, your shield slot, your glove slot, your belt slot, and your boot slot. And the only slots it leaves you to use are your weapon, your 2 rings, and your amulet, which is kind of crazy. So keep that in mind when you think about Sigons, is that it really doesn't do a lot for your resistances. And you're going to have to solve that some other way. Now, the full set bonus is 24% maximum fire damage, so it adds fire damage to your attack. As you can see, I can literally punch things for 3 to 31 fire. I also have 10% life stolen per hit, which is definitely very nice, and that is actually a 2-piece bonus, so as long as you are wearing at least 2 pieces, you will get the 10% life steal. The 3-piece bonus is 100 defense, and when you have the full set on, you get the rest, which is 20 to mana, which again is even more mana because we had 30 to mana here, so we're rocking 50 mana. We also have fire resistance 12%, damage reduced by 7, which is definitely nice to have. Any damage that comes in, basically like if you took 100 damage, would just be minus 7, as long as it is physical damage and as long as it is just melee or ranged. We also have attacker takes damage of 12, which, like I said, does stack with the attacker takes damage of 20 on the armor. Now, this particular set is very nice for level 6, and I do feel like it takes up way too many slots, and if it were my personal preference, I would just choose Aratha's over this, because Aratha's is less pieces, it has much more resistances on it. In general, I feel like Aratha's solves more issues than this one does. This one creates a lot of issues by having you put on so many pieces of equipment, but I do like the partial set bonuses. In fact, I'm rather fond of the lifesteal. So a lot of the times what I will do is I will try and rock 2 pieces. Like for instance, you can rock the boots and the belt, or sorry, the boots and the armor along with Aratha's, and you can still get the 10% lifesteal, which is pretty nice. Or you could potentially rock the shield as well, which will still get you the magic find. So you can actually rock Aratha's helmet, amulet, belt, and gloves with Sigon's shelter, guard, tower shield, and Sabots, and then you could also rock Angelic Amulet and Angelic Rings, and the combo is actually pretty powerful. Now, one of the things that we're going to be doing here is we're going to be upgrading this set. But before we do that, let's talk about what characters could utilize this piece of this equipment. At level 6, it gives you just about everything you need. It gives you mana, it gives you increased attack speed, it gives you defense, it gives you magic find, it gives you a little bit of resistances, which is more than enough for normal difficulty. It gives you +1 to all skills, and it also gives you, a relatively nice amount of other just odd stats like maximum fire damage and lifesteal. I mean, you can use this on a barbarian, you could use this on a paladin, you could use this on a druid. You could use this set on honestly just about any class at level 6. It's obviously going to wane off relatively quickly, but at level 6, if you can equip this set, it's going to make your life relatively easy. You could also utilize this set with a bow, for instance. You could use Ravenclaw, which would be a relatively effective low-level bow to go along with this. And let's upgrade this set, and let's see what kind of bonuses we're going to get here. So first off, let's upgrade the gauntlets. So you're going to need a shale, a towel, and a perfect diamond. And it's going to take the Sigon's Gage gauntlets from level 6, defense 15, and strength requirement of 60, to Sigon's Gage War Gauntlets, which are 43 defense, 110 strength, and level 30. When you take them off the green bonus, they say level 25. When you put them on with any other pieces, they go to level 30, which is very interesting. The defense didn't go up like too terribly much, and the strength requirement went up a lot, from 60 to 110. It's a pretty large strength bonus, strength requirement there. The Sigon's Wrap Plated Belt, it can also be upgraded. So let's just go ahead and grab all these, shall we? And again, you're going to need a shale, a towel, and a perfect diamond. So this one is going to go from 11 defense, 60 strength, level 6, to 46 defense, 110 strength, level 25. And of course, it also has its own defense bonus, which means it goes up to 244. The Sigon's Sabot Greaves are going to upgrade from 15 defense, 10 to 20 kick damage, 70 strength, and level 6, to the Sigon Sabot's War Boots, which are 53 defense and a kick damage of 39 to 80, 125 strength, and level 25 requirement, which goes to 30 when equipped with a green bonus. It's very interesting. The strength requirement is going up quite a lot on these when you upgrade them, and it might not be worth the runes. The strength requirement going up really, really high can make them prohibitively hard to equip. Now, right now, in Nightmare difficulty, I don't feel like that's too terribly bad, especially if you were a melee character. And at level 30, you probably should have about that much strength, so maybe we'll be alright. Now, the Sigon's Shelter Gothic Plate can also be upgraded. It is 168 defense right now, level 6 requirement with 70 strength. And let's go ahead and upgrade this bad boy. So we end up with a embossed plate, which is 356 defense, 125 strength, level 25. So again, kind of a big bump on the strength requirement there. The defense still did go up nicely, which is nice. We also have Sigon's Guard Tower Shield, which is going to upgrade to the Pavis. This is 25 defense, 74% chance to block, smite damage 1 to 5, 75 strength, and level 6. And this is going to go up to the Sigon's Guard Pavis, defense 69, chance to block 74%, smite damage 10 to 17, a nice little bump there, strength requirement 133, which is pretty massive, and level 30 requirement. So interesting. And of course, when you put that on, the level requirement does not change. And like I was telling you guys earlier, it only seems to change when a green bonus appears on the armor. I'm not exactly sure why that is, but the items that have no green bonus have no level requirement increase. That's interesting. We also have Sigon's Visor Great Helm, which can also be upgraded. So we're going to upgrade that. This one is 60 defense, 63 strength at level 6. And it upgrades to the Winged Helm, which is defense 117, strength requirement 115, and level 30. And of course, it's level 25 when it's not equipped with the green bonus. So right now, as the Nightmare version or the exceptional version, it's not bad. The strength requirement is not so high that I think any of these are outside of any reasonable range. And at level 30. Even if that is what level they're going to be, level 30, all these items are still relatively nice for that level. I feel like it's a decent little upgrade. If they do stay at level 25, that's actually even better. All these pieces seem to be level 25. But what is making me think that it's going to be level 30 is the fact that the shield is level 30 and it's staying at level 30. It doesn't have a green bonus, and there's nothing changing on this when I equip it. And all the pieces seem to be level 30, so I'm going to assume this is a level 30 set. Alright, so next on the list is to upgrade these to the Hell version, the Elite version. And to do this, we're going to need Lems and Co's. Quite a few Lems and Co's, actually. So let's go ahead and upgrade the Sigon's Gage War Gauntlets first. And we're going to take our Lem and our Co and our Perfect Diamond. And we're going to go from the War Gauntlets, which are 43 defense, 110 strength requirement, and level 25, to the Sigon's Gage Ogre Gauntlets, which are 71 defense, 185 strength requirement, and level 76 when equipped, level 64 when not equipped. So very interesting there. A lot of strength on those. And the defense didn't really go up that much to be worthwhile. So interesting. Well, let's also upgrade the Sigon's Wrap War Belt, which is 46 defense, 110 strength, and level 25. And this will go to Sigon's Wrap Colossus Girdle, which is 268 defense when equipped, or 70 defense when unequipped. And we also have 185 strength and 79 level, which is 67 when unequipped. Interesting. The defense on this one actually did go up quite a bit because, of course, it also has the defense based on character level. And 268 is actually quite a lot of defense for a build. The Sigon Sabot War Boots are, of course, going to be upgradable as well. And they are going to go from the 53 defense, 39 to 80 kick damage, 125 strength, and level 25, to the Myrmidon Greaves, which makes them 68 defense, 208 strength requirement, 77 level, and a kick damage of 83 to 149. Quite a huge boost on the kick damage there, and perhaps if you didn't have any other source of kick damage, maybe you just wanted to upgrade these for your kick damage until you got your hands on some Gore Riders or something. I mean, I guess if you could pull off the strength requirement, 208 strength is a lot of strength. We also have Sigon's Guard Pavis, which of course is going to upgrade to an Aegis, and this is 69 defense, 74% chance to block, smite damage of 10 to 17, and a strength requirement of 133 with a level requirement of 30. And it goes to the Sigon's Guard Aegis, which is defense 155, chance to block 74%. Required strength 219. Wow. Smite damage 18 to 28, and required level 71. And notice that this one does not change when we equip it and unequip it. So interesting. We also have Sigon's Winged Visor, which can be upgraded, of course. And this one is going to go to a Spired Helm, I believe. So 117 defense, 115 strength, level 25. To Sigon's Visor Spired Helm, 153 defense, 192 strength, and level 59, which goes up to level 71 when equipped. Interesting. And then, of course, we also have the Sigon's Shelter Embossed Plate, which is 356 defense, 125 strength, level 25, which goes to the Sigon's Shelter Lacquered Plate, which is 612 defense, 208 strength requirement, and level 74 when equipped, level 62 when not equipped. So very interesting here that the elite versions just have huge strength requirements. Now, granted, you could always put a Hell Rune in the shield, but I feel like the lack of resistances on this set, plus the massive amount of strength required, kind of makes this set not really the greatest to upgrade to the 3rd tier. Maybe the boots and the shield would offer a good choice for this. If you just really wanted to use Sigon's set and you just wanted to like be a troll and Sigon's everything, maybe if you were assassin, the Myrmidon Greaves would be a good upgrade for the kick damage, and the shield, of course, it would be a good upgrade if you were a Smite Paladin. The belt seems to be a halfway decent upgrade as far as like to tier 2, just simply because it does increase the defense by quite a bit, and it seems to be the only thing that this belt really does is a nice amount of defense. All of them honestly kind of seem like solid upgrades for tier 2, but really lackluster upgrades for tier 3 because of the rather lack of enhanced defense on most of these pieces of equipment, as well as they just have really high strength requirements. If you were upgrading a pair of leather gloves don't really have high strength requirement no matter what tier they are. But Myrmidon Greaves, more boots, Greaves have relatively high strength requirement already. In fact, that's kind of the thing about this set, is that even at level 6, the 60 strength on the Ogre, on the gauntlets was really high, and the 75 strength on the Sigon's Guard is really high at level 6. And it just seems like no matter what you do to upgrade this set, it's still really high, depending on what you upgraded it to. And I believe they balanced it that way. So interesting. But there you have it. The Sigon's Visor Spired Helm, the Sigon's Guard Aegis, the Sigon's Shelter Lacquered Plate, Sigon's Gage Ogre Gauntlets, Sigon's Wrap Colossus Girdle, and Sigon's Sabot Myrmidon Greaves. Very interesting. Overall, I'm not very impressed with the 3rd tier upgrade, but it might make a halfway decent 2nd tier upgrade, so keep that in mind. As always, I do appreciate you guys and gals watching my videos. And me and Mr. Nini, thank you. Isn't that right, Mr. Nini? And as always, keep watching.